That thing just knocked my whole live off. It's okay. It's fine. It knocked my live off. We are back. Just to reiterate, because I'm probably not going to save that last video, that video that just popped off, that just left off. Just to reiterate, everything you need to know is in the description box. If you want to join the membership, if you want to send a package, if you want to send a donation, if you want to book a reading, everything you need to know is in the description box. Really quick, because I'm going right back into where we just left off. The that whole text message thing just knocked off my last video. Everything is happening in lightning time. We are in a leap year. Okay, we have a 29th day this month in February. Okay, and those who are born on leap years or on the 29th, you are special in a way that you may be given specific energy or energetic ways on how to maneuver when it comes to manifestation, manipulation. The word manipulation I'm not using in a negative connotation. Please understand that some of these words are to be used in a neutral sense because it is contingent upon who is using it. Okay, again, it's not what you know, it's what you do with what you know. If you know how to make money but you are being a thief with that information, you're using what you know for evil. If you can empower yourself first and then empower others, you are then using what you know to help excel yourself and those around you or those who are willing to sit up underneath you. So I say all that to say special shout out to all of my mystic members, okay? Everybody. So anyway, everybody coming in. Hey, Miss Groovy. Hey, everybody. So please, please pay special attention to April this year. Again, like I said, I'm probably gonna go and take that other video down due to the fact that it just cut off abruptly. But April 5th, April 7th, April 2nd, April 25th, something significant is getting ready to happen in April. I full moon energy, I know full moon energy was there, but I really was being led to not be outside like that at night. For whatever reason, I kind of had been like ducking and dodging. I haven't been outside, and usually I'm moon stalk. Like I lurk for the moon. I'm looking up at the sky. I also want y'all to take into consideration how they're spraying a lot. Okay, they're spraying a lot. I forgot chemtrails. They're spraying a lot of chemtrails in the sky. Well, there's a lot of CTE energy happening right now on the surface of the sun. And listen, I know everybody is talking about this Wendy Williams thing. I know everybody was talking about how Verizon Wireless, T-Mobile, and AT&T went down. Listen, I want y'all to be extremely careful. They are really trying to manifest something huge off of the spirit of fear on a mass scale. I'm going to tell y'all this, like, I'm going to say this, and I want y'all to hear me very well. They are trying their best to manifest something, a cyber attack, another type of coronavirus. They're trying to utilize people's fears like they did in 2020 to lock us down again. This election year is extremely important, and it's not just about presidential election. This is a executive year. Yes, it's the number 8. It is the number of law. It is the number of karma. It is where spiritual law is going to, the spiritual laws of the universe is shining and trumping maritime law and land law. Yes, this is true. However, Saturn rules this year. This is the year of the dragon. I think wood dragon to be exact. And if I'm wrong, please correct me. But it is going to be very significant. We're gonna hear talks about a lot of cloning on the news. Not people talking about cloning. We're talking about on the news. There's gonna be a lot of situations. The data breach with DNA is gonna come back up. It's gonna be a lot of things that is gonna happen up until 2027. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Something has been in my spirit to the degree that they are going to have to re-implement remote work from home. Something is going to happen where the transition from remote work from home is going to be on a surge, and this is actually going to help with the work-life balance of a lot of people. I don't see it being a necessarily bad thing. Um, the Celestine Prophecy book, I'm bringing it back up again because once I go through all of my stuff and I find that book again, I'm going to go back and read it because toward the end of the book, not to spoil it, but toward the end of the book, um, it talks about, toward the end of the book, it talks about um, the workforce. Just hold on. It talks about things being automated so people could be able to actually take a break. And I know we have this fear. Excuse my burp. I know we have this fear of automation taking the jobs and different things like that. But I do believe that there y'all have to understand there's too many galactic councils that are rooting for humanity to help Earth come up in vibration. If and I said this to someone and I'm gonna tell this to y'all. If they really wanted to be able to take us out like that, they could have did it in 2020. Their goal is to their goal of the powers that used to be that ain't no more, that's pissed, is that humanity would be able to be depopulated. They want the Georgia Guidestones to be implemented in real time. They're having a very hard time doing that. It's a lot of stuff that has to pass through certain galactic councils. You just don't have the Galactic Federation. You have the Galactic Council of Light. You have the Venetian Council. You have all these different councils. And not only that, but you have certain councils that have a mixture. You have the Council of the Mantis. Those are the ones who, believe it or not, the Greys, the Draconians, they are the ones who are above their simulation. So, the Draconians and the Greys, the malignant energies, they have a higher energy to answer to, and a lot of that is Mantis energy. So, and I know, for those of you who do not believe in this kind of stuff, I'm not your channel. Just keep moving the fuck along. God bless you and keep going. But for those of you who do understand the things that I'm talking about, listen, if you do not believe that these things are real, please look up the Battle of Los Angeles. Go look up the Battle of Los Angeles and you tell me what you find. Operation Paperclip, Operation Mockingbird. It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of things that we could reiterate. Magicianry through programming, aka television, came through Germany. It's a lot. It's a lot of things that shows us that this technology never belonged to us. It was always an alien technology or something foreign, away from humanity, humans as flesh. So we had to get it from somewhere in exchange for something else. So I just know that the live only ended because one of my applications on my phone crashed my YouTube. So this is why I'm here, and I'll be getting rid of that. But April is going to be highly significant. The solar flares that are coming out of the CTEs is only going to keep increasing. Um, I will say this: years and years ago, I did have a dream, several dreams, about being able to see the northern lights around the world. And I remember I got laughed at. I was around 21, 22 when I first started having those dreams. On my old YouTube channel that I still have up, I still have those dreams posted. So, I mean, the proof is in the pudding. I won't tell y'all what my old one is because I don't need y'all, my kids are on that channel and all that other stuff. But I say all that to say, it's not just me. Several other people have had these dreams of different things coming to pass and things coming to pass. We are being separated in groups, 4114. That's significant to somebody. We are being separated in groups right now, and just discern accordingly. Discern accordingly. A lot of people think that they've done a lot of work and they did toward the wrong thing. And it's going to be a lot of reiteration. For those of us who did go through our Saturn return starting in 2008, ending this year or ending last year. I know mine ended on like this year, like on the cusp, like right after the New Year's type of thing. That's when I really started feeling burdens and different things lifting up. Um, we are the ones who are going to be forerunning. We are becoming the blueprint for everybody else behind us as far as what it's going to look like to recover, to be redeemed, to go forward and have a I'm not gonna say effortless life, but it's damn near effortless. To be on the path of least resistance. Again, that book, that Celestine Prophecy book, is playing out in real time. Y'all need to go. If you have not read it already, go and read it. But for those of you who are in the Mystic membership, the Mystic Manifestation membership, we will be doing E squared. If you're not going to be able to have the book by that time, don't freak out. I will be able to exchange the experiments with you. Just we'll work whatever, we'll work around whatever we got. But there is some things that are going to be happening this year, and I keep hearing something about telecommunication with picking up radio frequencies from what they call space. Really, there's no such thing as space. But for lack of a better term, I do hear the radio frequencies. We're going to know that something out there is going to be um, trying, doing their best to communicate with us on a mass scale. That so can't hide it anymore. This is what wanted to pop out, coming apart. That's an oxymoron, right? 46. 4 plus 10. 4 plus 6 is 10, which is a great reset number. It's about to be something that's going to be happening. Um, Let me read this real fast, y'all. Coming apart. And it's going to be, this is, again, this election year is going to be, they are trying their best to really integrate us into this fear mongering energy. They have an outbreak of measles in a school. They're trying to start that medical shit over again. Then they got this bad stomach virus that's going around that's supposed to be highly contagious. They're trying their best. Y'all don't fall into none of this corona stuff. Crown means corona in Spanish. Okay? So when they said coronavirus, it was how far into fear that you were going to call that sickness to you. Don't fall for the okey doke this time around. Stay very neutral. It's better to be angry than to be fearful. Yeah, my stuff is glitching. My shit glitching. Yeah, my shit is glitching. I know. Coming apart says now's the time to take separate paths. So, you're gonna find yourself separating from what you knew or what you thought would serve you well. You're being put on a better path. For those of you who the Saturn return is starting to kick in, yes, it seems like things are falling apart, and it is. Things that no longer serve you is going to fall apart. People that no longer serve you is going to fall apart. Also, I didn't want to say this, but I'm feeling compelled in my spirit to say this right now. You are going to hear of your enemies passing away. I'm telling you, listen to me. I got a I got a text message last night from a family member about another family member. I don't feel no ways feeling bad about me not feeling bad about them passing. I was like, okay, well, and then kept going with my life. It is time for you to stand tall in your power. You cannot afford to be apologizing for standing in your power at this time. For those of you who are in the red light, which means you're going through, all hell is breaking loose, it's gonna get better. You just hold on. 1441. I just seen it, and then I seen 1444. So it's a lot of ones and fours, right? It's how many people in here? Let's get them likes up so we can get this live to the right people with the algorithm. Um, The timing of you saying that, and I love glitch. Fine. Yeah, it's fine now. It was glitching. Yeah. So I just, again, hi everybody coming in. Hi everybody coming through. It's a lot going on, but anyway, the coming apart is talking about now it's time to take separate paths. So you will be, you listen. I don't want to use this as an example, but I'm feeling compelled to. If you started a business and you had to separate from it, it's a reason why. If you started a relationship and you had to separate from it, it's a reason why. If you've been around family and friends for a very long time and all of a sudden you had to be taken away from them, there's a reason why. You being taken away from people, places, and things right now is you actually merging with a better timeline. Yes, it hurts when you are being detached from something familiar. The unknown is where fear is because you don't know what's coming next. And the fact that you don't know what's coming next means that it's out of your control. But it's better for it to be out of your control than it is for you to be in your control. Because if it wasn't working for you then and you was driving, it's time to change the seats, right? So, yeah. Anyway, at the end of the day, we got a lot of trolls coming in here, but we're not about to give these people our energy. Um, yeah, you've been seeing a lot of you've been seeing a lot of them numbers and stuff. So it says the coming apart card is assigned to put an end to what is no longer working for you. What is no longer working for you. I'm not telling you to go out and start breaking a bunch of commitments and start breaking a bunch of shit up because you just feel like you in the new flow, you in the new flow. Some things, people and places may actually follow you into the new flow because that's exactly where you're supposed to be. But there's gonna be some shit, people, places, and things that you're gonna have to you're gonna have to detox from. This is just where we're at. We are we are going into a different timeline, and that's just what it is. As y'all can see, something is happening even with me. This is how I know I'm on a really great timeline, and it's only going to get better from here because how long has it been since we had trolls? And now since I've been going live, right before I moved out of that situation into my own place, trolls started to come up. That's an indication that something is on the right track. Now that may not be for everybody, but that's just how it is. They're looking for energy to feed off of. Remember, these entities, they live off of energy harvesting. We are vibrating to a level now where it's harder for them to feed off of us. So they have to continue to keep trying to create different scenarios. But some of these scenarios they can't create because they need your fearful energy to help create it and push it in the 3D. They either need us as a conglomerate with fear, or they need a high profile sacrifice. Okay? We know who passed away right before the COVID, before they shut the world down. Right? Y'all remember who passed away at the time, right? Don't mind these people. We getting rid of their stupid ass. Okay? It says this card is a sign that you have to part from what no longer is working for you. And then it says, has a commitment been broken? Perhaps you need to break a promise. D to you right on it. You right on it. And the whore of Babylon performed at his public memorial. So when you look at it like that, I'm telling you, there's reasons why certain things pop off like that. Perhaps you need perhaps you need to break a promise or change course because you took on more than you can handle. Okay, then it says this is a perfect time to reassess your goals and values. Are your actions in alignment with what you believe in? Have you created a partnership that is not mutually beneficial? Separation, dissolution, and dispersion are all in focus now. If someone wishes to break away from you, don't chase the relationship out of a sense of fear. The price you'll pay will not be worth the prize. Separation brings good fortune. This is a really good card. At the bottom of the deck, listening. It's time, listen, when you are around a bunch of people outside of your home, outside of your dwelling place, it's time to start doing more listening than talking. Because you're getting ready to start to get the drop on certain things and how to maneuver before shit even starts to happen to you. Right? Hey, baby girl. Um, Listening at the bottom of the deck, mountain, which is an obstacle, and then unexpected visitors. Child, I don't want to hear nothing about that. Somebody trying to come back into your life bullshit. We don't care. At the top of the deck, the education card. All right, this is that push. Anybody who needs that push, they're telling you no wrong. There's no wrong option. You can choose something, but there's no wrong option. Hey, Benita. Fear, dealing with fear. Listen, I almost titled my video "Fortune Favors the Brave," right? Let's see what that was. Coming to life. 29 is master number 11. All right. At the bottom of the deck is Golden Palace. I really didn't even get a real shuffle in, which is good. Golden Palace is really good energy. And then Dry Desert is at the top of the deck. Now let's see what this coming to life is. So remember, you're coming apart to come to life. All right. So you're leaving certain things behind. You're part with certain people, places, and things in order to come to life. You're being summoned from a dry, dead place into a place of life and living. All right, coming to life. Something beautiful is being born into your life, child. This is beautiful. That's right. No uninvited pests or guests. Baby girl, that'll come down the line. Right now, I'm just getting my life together as far as my personal life together. I'm not done with music. Music ain't done with me. But I have certain things lined up. I just seen 22 on the clock coming to life. It says something beautiful is being born in your life. And then it says, when you look at your life, can you see how you've grown and evolved over time? Perhaps you've shed skins and identities and created new ones, or at the very least matured in your ideas about yourself and the world you inhabit. You know things take time, and spirit's timetable is rarely in sync with your own. This card indicates with a long-held dream. This card indicates that a long-held dream is beginning to show signs of life. You must try not to coax it along or shape it according to your desires. Spirit knows the best form of the manifestation of this dream, and your life can become even better than you could possibly imagine. Now is a time for reverence and awe. Allow the contours of your path to be carved by the hands of the divine. All you have to do is show up. All you have to do is show up. All you have to do is show up. Honey, they say get rid of whatever, get rid of whoever and whatever don't serve you, and then just show up in the next part of your life. Because you literally, if any of us been praying to be put on the path of least resistance, this right here is confirmation. All right, it is. Hey, El Boogie. Thank you, Irene. Listen, the Golden Palace at the bottom of the deck, there is always enough. This represents good fortune, ambitions fulfilled, wealth, prosperity. It also indicates emotional fulfillment, how you're entering into a time of happiness that's long overdue. I know it's been overdue for me. The message here is that self-worth isn't measured by what you have, no matter how abundant your life is. Instead, it comes from who you are, what you are, how authentically you are living your life, and how much love you're willing to share and receive. Let me add that. Hey, lady. Granted, receiving this card does indicate material gain and furthering of tangible rewards, but things come and go. And knowing your true value leads to even greater riches now. Share the wealth. So again, a lot of us is getting ready to get overflows. If you have not done the work, this is not for you. It's just plain and simple. The spirit of a place. I want to touch the spirit of a place, and Stormfields is at the bottom of the deck. I kind of want to touch on something really lightly. Let's see what's at the top. Dry Desert, Ghostlands, Flying, and Dragon's Lair. Just so y'all know I'm not lying. Okay. I'm going to talk to y'all about something real fast. Yeah, we being gifted with our rewards, but it's all coming together for us. That's right, Wisdom Night. Um, so I came across something, and this is dealing with spirit of a place and storm fields. I want to give I want to give my people some solace. Okay. I want you all to be vetting for the next 30 to 60 days. Hey, I'm even telling y'all up to 90 days. Do your best to vet what you watch and what you consume, especially through social media, i.e., YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Those are the main three right now. I don't really hear a lot about Facebook. Facebook is being used, it's being piped down for, people. They keep in touch with family and all this other stuff in Facebook Marketplace and selling, buying shit. I get all of that. But the three majors right now is TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. I want y'all to pay attention for the next 30 to 60 days, even to 90 days. Vet what you are consuming with your eye gates and your ear gates. The reason why I say this is because I watched something yesterday concerning so-called black women, aka African American women, aka melanated women from America, moving to the Gambia and being unalived. I want y'all to know right now, I have to say this to my people, especially my sisters and my brothers. I understand that here in America, it's feeling like the American dream is a nightmare, and as if it's unobtainable. There has been unrealistic expectations that was placed before us, and especially with my people, when we learn how to make a key to open up the door, they do end up changing the locks. When we learn how to kick a soccer ball, they do find a way to move the goalposts. But let me just tell y'all, we're getting to the crux where they can't do that anymore. Just listen to me, okay? Um, what is happening is the spirit of a place is telling us it doesn't agree with us, or if it agrees with us. What I mean by this, some of our people are moving to certain parts of the world that don't agree with us. In this lifetime, it is not meant for us to live there or be there. Just because we look like Africans don't mean we are. All of us ain't Africans. A lot of them like to tell us they're not our people, all this other stuff. I'm not here to create separation. I'm here to warn you spiritually of certain things. You do not have to move to another country to be able to get the financial freedom or however you want your life to look. It's I want you to just pay attention, okay? Some of our sisters is going over there, and it did do something to me yesterday. I thought about it this morning, and it was on my spirit. And I was talking to someone, and I was telling them how the spirit of a place can reject you and show you that it's rejecting you. When you move somewhere and it's just hard and it ain't letting up, you're not supposed to be there. Doors are going to stay closed. The most doors will open for you to get enough money to move somewhere else. Always put it out there in the universe. Spirit, place me where I'm supposed to be on my highest timeline, where my life is on the least path of resistance, and I'm on my highest timeline for optimal health, optimal wealth, optimal abundance, optimal prosperity, and it just things are overall going on in my life. And if there are hiccups, they're just small little, bumps in the road that I can just erase. Okay? But this spirit of a place, we got to start using our, hey, Tennessee T, we got to start using our mindsets, and aligning it with our spirit. Not that we know some places we've lived, it don't agree. South Africa didn't agree with me. When I was there, South Africa did not agree with me. At that time, it didn't agree with me. It didn't. It didn't. Um, I always feel like I can live anywhere in the world and be all right, but it just at that time it wasn't agreeing with me, and I'm glad it didn't. Anything else you want the collective to know? Moonlight. There you go. Y'all ain't got y'all unions already. Them unions is coming in. Commitment at the bottom of the deck. Golden Palace at the top. So you got it twice. At the bottom and at the top. Some of you are coming into unions so y'all can get into the Golden Palace together. It may be meant for y'all to be wealthy and rich together. Like some of y'all are not destined to be rich and wealthy on your own, have optimal health on your own. This is for you to share with someone else. Like this, like you're walking into the best days of your life. Okay, especially if you just had it hard from childhood until now. The Moonlight card is here. Says your intuition allows you to see beyond the mundane, logical, and analytical. Follow it. Moonlight beckons. Come and trust your intuition to lead you into places that may not seem logical. Your hunches will be right on target. Mind you, it starts on page 144 in the book. So 144, I definitely am talking to the chosen ones. This is number 51. 5 plus 1 is 6. So this is the activation of melanin. This is the activation of superpower energy. This is talking about resist, second guessing yourself, for your alternative perception is especially sharp right now. You can see beyond the surface of things and truly read between the lines. This is a good time to use oracle cards or other systems of divination to gain information. Remember that the language of intuition is a symbolic one. It comes subtly through a hunch or a tingling or a clear sound or an animal or an object crossing your path or even symbology. I'm adding that. Spirit is sending you messages to help you now. Success is yours if you follow the signs. So again, we're getting the hunches from the spiritual from our spiritual energies that's helping us along. Do not pay attention to the world system and what's happening right now and breaking down and apply that to your life. Some of us are separate from that system. Listen, I was told years ago that it was going to be to a point where God's children was going to be seeing the whole world fall apart around them and they were going to be okay. I was told this years ago in my young 20s. And I know for a fact I'm a part of that. I know that I am God's child to the degree that I could see everything falling apart and I'm going to be all right. I'm telling you, when you do the work, you're planting seeds in your own soil. It's happening. Last but not least, balancing act, master number 11. Master number 11, solitude at the bottom. Some of y'all got to do is master number 13, and at the top is stuck in the mud, 24. So 2 plus 4 is 6. It's a lot. It's a lot. Some of y'all are being sat down right now so that y'all can be prepared for the next level. You're being stuck on purpose. Some of you tried to do certain things by yourself and it was not meant for you to do it by yourself. You're going to need a team or a partnership in order to for your next level of success. And that's fine. Yeah, you're being aligned and you're being sent the right people. Okay? You're being sent the right people. Give me 1 second, let me see. I must be popular now because got a lot of trolling going on. Balance and act. It says you are calm within no matter the fluctuation of outer conditions. Did I not just say that? Didn't I say that God's children was going to be okay even when the world system started falling apart around them? Look, I'm not lying. I said it, then I shuffled the deck and this came out. You are calm within no matter the fluctuation of outer conditions. This is crazy. It says there are times when things seem a bit topsy-turvy and it feels as if you're juggling 1,000 balls in the air. Perhaps you're unsure of your footing. Now is the moment to evaluate which areas of your life need balance and then restore equilibrium. Choose harmony over discord and great success will be yours. You'll find inner stability when you choose a balanced, focused, and level path. Some of y'all are being ready to be financially rich. Y'all just don't know it because it don't seem like it. Um, it doesn't seem like it. You've been rerouted. You've been rerouted because the path that you were on, it was a lot of enemies waiting in the bushes to ambush you. You've been rerouted. Listen, it is so many different routes the universe can take to get you to your destination. It's crazy. Don't let nobody tell you you can't get where you need to be. You understand? You're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We all getting there. God dang it. Solitude. Remember, I told you silent victories, silent celebrations. Don't need to be knowing what's happening in your life. Everybody don't need to know the details. This wanted to come out, and I'm gonna take it. Sad embrace. 4 plus 5 is 9. So something is coming to an end. For some of you, the sad embrace is gonna be family members. You having to part your ways. I'm telling you. Listen, for some of you, this is having to part ways from people who could have been opposition to you, and you not know it. Loss is a part of life. For some of you, this is gonna be some people you're gonna have to. Y'all gonna be burying some folks this year. So some loved ones gonna be getting buried. Also, um, for those of you who knows people who took that jab, just be real mindful. There's an energy coming up with a lot of sickness this year surrounding those who took that jab. We're gonna be hearing of like a lot of mass sicknesses, but there's gonna be majority of like the common factor is going to be that jab. Okay. um it's sad embrace here. Loss is a part of life. Let go and allow time to heal you. So some of us are going to be definitely losing loved ones, physically losing loved ones this year. At the bottom of the deck is Dragon's Lair. I can tell y'all this right now. This is the protection card. 1 plus 9 is 10. So heavy reset here. Yeah, because some people, yeah, you're always protected and divinely guided. That's what it means. You're on a path now. The path you're on now is one that will challenge you to the core. For some of you, on different timelines than others, you are being prepared and disciplined at this time. Saturn is working with you heavy. For others of you, you are on a path that is going to challenge you on how to receive good things. Especially if you are a giver and you had a hard time receiving, but you're easy to give but hard to receive. Your challenge is going to be able to sit back and allow it to be catered to instead of you doing the catering. Or being in a reciprocal energy where you actually have people that's going to meet you where you are and reciprocate, especially if you're not used to reciprocal energy on someone's end. You're just used to it just being you. That's going to be the challenge. Some challenges are not always like this. Rah rah, it's hard shit. It's some of these challenges are going to help bring you balance. Okay. um yeah, you can always look at your Saturn placements in your natal chart, and that'll also help you as well. So Dragon's Lair was at the bottom of the deck with the flying card and the ghost lands. So you're definitely protected from harmful witchcraft. Encouragement is at the top of the deck, and then Storm Fields is right behind that. And then coming together. So you're coming apart to come together. Last but not least, wow, this just came out. Bone Collector, the number 1 card. Wide Open is at the bottom of the deck. And then 32, Magic Prayer. I am definitely going to read this. Let's see what Bone Collector is talking about. This is the Bone Collector card. And I don't mind reading out of this. Okay? Don't let nobody... If you are a content creator as far as like reading tarot and oracle decks and stuff, don't let nobody make you feel bad on reading this book. This book, that's what the guidebooks are there for. Okay? According to the person who created it, it helps to give you even more in-depth information about what the energy is coming up for you to read and give out to the masses. Listen, I've been doing tarot and oracle for I don't know how long, and I will still read a guidebook. I don't give a damn what nobody think. Bone Collector here, it says you are whole and have everything you need within. I don't even know if I should still even read, because at this point They saying what they didn't say it, honey. You are whole and have everything you need within. It says, when the bone collector appears, she's asking you to look closely at your circumstances to see if you are fully present or reacting out of past conditions and unconscious expectations. Whenever we're wounded, especially when we're young, it's as if something essential is stolen from us. I would like to add that that is called soul fragmentation. For some of you, if you've heard about it, you can actually be led to gather back pieces of your soul that fragments. So what happens is a very traumatic experience happens in your life, and then your soul fragments to save the bigger piece of yourself. And then you're able to retrieve it. So you can do something like soul retrieval. You do need to be very extremely careful when consulting a shaman or someone who specializes in soul retrieval. Some people, especially shamans or those who walk both paths, some of them can get very dark. You need to be very mindful, or you can probably manifest to have your spirit team send you someone who knows what they're doing, who gels with your energy, or to help you retrieve them yourself. Okay. Um, so it says we adapt and accept a particular version of the truth that then sets us up to behave a certain way in the future when faced with a situation that reminds us of the original event. What we know about ourselves thus becomes influenced by a perception of limitation. So that's my prayer. Take the limits off of me so that I can be able to be limitless, right? I no longer am limited by my past events. I am now limitless because I have exceeded the growth past my my past events, things that have happened to me in the past. That's what I'm putting out there. You may feel unworthy or without courage. You may see yourself as flawed or unlovable or expect to be criticized. No matter what your question, the bone collector reminds you that the truth is that you are a powerful being with limitless possibilities. She has kept safe what was stolen from you in the wounding and is here for you to reclaim it back now, and is here for you as you reclaim it now. I reclaim every part that was stolen and broken off from me. I call all pieces of my soul back to me from all different timelines, realms, dimensions, spaces, whole and healed, right? You have everything you believe you lack, and the bone collector is your inner resource. Act as if you have what you need, and you'll find you have it after all. Anything is possible with awareness. The wounds of the past need not define you. This, if nothing else, y'all, the past need not define us. Let's look this up. Let's just see briefly what wide open is talking about. That dry desert was saying dig deep for inspiration and truth. Now is the time to become resilient and adaptable. Okay, for some of y'all, it seems like y'all gonna seem like death is around the corner, but it ain't. Yeah, death metaphorically. Death metaphorically. Die your death so you could be reborn. Okay, some of you will be reborn as a phoenix. Others you will be reborn as something else. But the old timelines is dying off. How you evolve from this next is contingent upon how you handle the shit you're going through now. Right? Wide open. It says you are free to express your uniqueness to the world and share in all the bounty of life's endless possibilities. All manner of opportunities are presented to you at this time. So again, wrong there is no wrong way of choosing. Okay? It says this card is a signal that you're able to truly manifest your dreams and that your goals are in sight. I'm going to stop right there. I'm not going to read the rest with the wide open, because whoever it's for, y'all got it. But this magic prayer card, number 32, says speak your prayers, listen for the answers, act in faith. When you see the magic prayer card, it is a reminder that your prayers will be answered. How long has it been since y'all meditated? Have y'all been meditating lately? It don't matter. If you're part of the Mystic Manifestation membership, we're going to be doing that. Okay, we're gonna start off really easy. We're gonna be meeting twice a month. It's gonna be powerful meetings. A lot of stuff is going to be happening. I'm not going to go on and reiterate, but we are twice a month. We're starting. If it's calling for more, it's fine. If you miss it, we're going to have playbacks. Don't worry about none of that. We're going to be able to do what we need to do, and we're going to do it effectively. And that's going to be on the membership side. All right, members only. I'm not giving no gems to nobody who is not on memberships when it comes to that. Everything you need to know is in the description box. If you want to join the membership, the link is in the description box. Yeah, the link is in the description box, y'all. Okay. It says, when you see the magic prayer card, it is a reminder that your prayers will always be answered. Spirit is always wanting to help you and to heal you when you're in need. That said, the best prayer is, thy will be done through me. Thy will and not mine be done. And the reason why we'll pray like that is because we may have a specific will, and our highest timeline could be up here, and we thinking this is the end all be all. We could be thinking $40,000 when spirits say 4 million. It's like, okay, you asking for that small amount. Can you come up a little higher? Right? It's a lot of trolls uh popping off. Welcome, Irene. Thank you for coming to becoming a part of the Mystic Manifestors. Okay, I spelled manifestors wrong too. I'm gonna have to go back and fix that. Yep, hit that like button, y'all. Conscious contact with your higher power is achieved through the ritual of prayer and meditation. Speak and listen to the divine force within the field of creation. Surrender your wishes and desires to spirit. You may not get what you want, but you will surely get what you need. Your destiny awaits you. As long as you keep in conscious contact with your higher power, be assured that you are on the right path. You have to remember that. You have to remember you are on the right path, okay? Clarifying the bone collector card is the make a choice card. As you can see, the road is split now into two and is leading to two different doors. There is no wrong choice, okay? Solitude is confirming the sad embrace card. Okay, balancing act is being confirmed by Field of Dreams. You're about to embark on a new journey, and it's the dreams is becoming a reality. Moonlight is being confirmed, is being clarified by the Goblins card. This is the fear card. This is also talking about eliminating fear or transmuting fear. The Moonlight card talks about following your intuition and not second guessing yourself. Some of us do need to trust our intuition more. Slow and steady wins the race. Coming to life is being clarified by slow and steady. It may not come on the time we want it, but it will definitely be there right on time. Some of you will be physically relocating to get away from what you need to sever ties with. Okay, the coming apart card is being clarified by the dry desert card. Okay, and the home card was sitting right behind the dry desert card. So some of y'all had to relocate physically, and cleaning houses right here. Yeah, and then into the unknown is right behind that, which means a lot of y'all are going to have to physically relocate in order for y'all for your wishes to be fulfilled in your life. I'm hearing a lot of wealth and a lot of good health because physical relocations here. That's what I'm hearing. Um, the first week of March. The first week of March. All right. I just want y'all to be aware of the energies that's popping off. It's going to be a lot going on this year. Especially with the whole, Donald Trump, this, that. We're not going to be focusing on a lot of this shit. We're going to be focusing on our own world. In order for us to change the world, we must change the world that we live in, which means our household first, our inner bodies, our inner temples first, and then from there, we go out from there. I'm just grateful and thankful. I will be coming back on more. I just needed to get settled. And because I work a full-time job, I have to make sure that I have enough energy to give y'all. Because I got to get to me first and then my household. So I'm just grateful and thankful. And I just started this job. And so I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful. Um, new place, new job is again grateful. You say you may have to move as well. Listen, I remember when that came into a personal reading for you, El Boogie, that you weren't gonna be there that long. I remember that. And I also want to say this to everybody who's watched my personal journey. If you don't believe gang stalking was real, if you didn't believe none of that stuff was real, go back and look at my journey. And I was in real time journaling what was happening to me on here. And so y'all have watched me come from treacherous depths and being in very shark infested waters to coming to being in a neutral place in spiritual witness protection and then being here. There's different councils that has conspired to get me to this place. I have had to be put through different spiritual ordeals just to be proven my innocence. Those ordeals came from people falsely accusing me of doing spiritual things that I didn't even know how to do. When I was then proved innocent in spiritual court, that's when things start. They are now aligning things in my favor. Things that I've been was supposed to have, wealth that I was been supposed to have, was delayed because of lies. Because of lies. And because I was proven innocent in spiritual court, now things are going to be flowing for me. So I'm saying all that just to give those of you who are under the sound of my voice solace, and to show you as a true example that it's going to get better. As long as you know you ain't did nothing to turn somebody else's life upside down because of jealousy and all of this, don't worry about none of that. It's going to work out in your favor. Yes, it's a hard road. It don't feel good. But when I do tell you all things work together for the good of them who love God and are called according to the purpose of God, it is true. It is definitely true. If you truly do have a compass, um, if you truly do have a compass, a moral compass that leads you to lead with love, you can't go wrong. Do not let nobody tell you that fear is stronger than love. It's a lie. It's a lie. Though fear is the direct opposite of love, fear will cast out everything that is not like itself. It will transmutate shit. It will neutralize stuff. Love is the true key. Everything else is secondary. And listen, there are so many ways to the source that we call God. You know, people are saying that it's antichrist to say there's more than one way to God. But if God is love, how can you box God? How can you put a title on love? Because we are in this mundane world, in this three-dimensional body, and because we can only comprehend as far, to a degree, the things around us, we got to put titles and box and compartmentalize things so then we can be able to filter it through our minds and it makes sense. Love doesn't make sense. Therefore, God doesn't make sense. If we prayed for something and that thing comes bigger, better than what we even prayed for, and it came in a way we never thought it could have come to us, that's God. That's love. That's God. That is love. That is beyond. We say, I will give you peace that surpass all understanding. Honey, have you ever had a peace that you just could not understand? You wanted to be angry. You wanted to be mad. You wanted to be upset. You wanted to throw a fit. You wanted to give into the toxic energy. But for some reason, you couldn't shake out of the peace that you was in. Honey, that's a peace that don't even make sense to you. That's the type of peace. It don't have to make sense. It's just there. That's what's happening for the children of God. And when I say children of God, I'm talking about children of love. When they say God and the devil is playing chess and your soul is on the line, honey, it all boils down to love. Who do you love? Do you love evil or do you love this? It all boils down to love. When you peel this onion back and in the source of it, it all boils down to love. Fear repels your journey. In other words, what's meant for you, if you're supposed to walk this ultimate path that's going to lead you to the source of love so you won't come back here to reincarnate, fear is going to do the opposite. It's going to keep you coming back here. That is the ultimate energy that they use to harvest off of us and keep us coming back here. Remember, the true reason that they want us to keep reincarnating here is to continue to feed them. The moment we start learning the lessons and stop coming back here, is they have less energy to feed off of. Remember, we was in Kalima Iron Age energy in the age of Pisces. I believe is the mantra for Pisces. I know is the mantra for Aquarius. Everything we thought to be true is being solidified or thrown away in this age. We're now back into the golden age. Family has to be reestablished because love is getting ready to rule. This is why the divine feminine is being restored upon the earth. War and famine and fear, it can't monger anymore. Our energies on this earth is no longer supporting that. And this is why you're going to see a lot of headlines, different headlines in the news. The news is falling apart. They're grappling for things. Do you hear me? Your definition of love, Rich, may not be enough. But in its purest form, it's what created all of this. Love is what created all of this. So again, this is not going to be within our comprehensive grasp. In the scope of our comprehension, it's going to be beyond three-dimensional thinking. You're not going to be able to grab this, and that's okay. We got to be okay with not knowing everything or not being able to grab everything. I'm still working on this stuff as I tell y'all this. So, we just, it's a lot, yes. It's a lot, y'all. I see y'all comments. So we definitely, again, you can hear it. You may have that fear-mongering parent who loves watching the news. You may have that grandparent that loves watching the news and, child, did you hear about this? And they always your phone call, and you go and visit them and see how they doing. They always talk about what's going on in the world. And, oh, did you hear about sister, cousin, brother down the street? The ambulance was there. No, listen, yeah, I heard it. And then you just hurry up and change the subject, or you just be like, okay, well, that doesn't belong to me. These energies are looking for people to patch itself onto. We are elevating in a time construct to where these energies that used to stick to us don't stick to us no more. Fear is falling off of some of us like water off a duck back. It ain't working no more. So I gotta go. I love y'all. I hope this has helped. Again, though this was general energy for my specific people that come to me, my collective that comes to me, those of you who may be passing by, just to grab a word to keep you hydrated on this spiritual journey. Hey, if you passing through, bless you. You ain't gotta stay. Grab what you need to grab and keep it moving. However, I'm here to help. And this is just what it is. Everything you need to know is in the description box again. I'm going. I love y'all so much, and I will be back. We are going to really be getting in. I know. Hey to all the newbies. Hey to all my day oneers. And special, special, special shout out to the Mystic Manifestors on the membership side. Everything you do need to know about is in the description box, including on how to join the channel and how to send a donation. But I love y'all so much. I hope this has reached you in good spirits, whether it's on the playback or on the live. And until then, I will see you next time. Keep your head up and don't let outside forces fuck with you. All right? See you soon.